4 key strategies for moving on from a narcissistic relationship. That's the title of this video. Leaving a narcissistic relationship can feel confusing, painful, and emotionally draining. Many people who have been in relationships with a narcissistic partner often feel broken, tired, and unsure of themselves. They may question their decisions, lose confidence, or struggle to trust people again. A narcissistic relationship is often full of emotional ups and downs. At first, the narcissistic partner may seem loving, charming, caring, and perfect, but over time, the relationship may become unhealthy. There may be manipulation, lying, criticism, control, emotional abuse, gaslighting, cheating, or constant blame. When the relationship ends, healing does not happen overnight. Moving on takes time, patience, and support. Some days may feel easier than others. Some people feel relief after leaving, while others feel sadness, anger, guilt, loneliness, or confusion. The good news is that recovery is possible. Many people rebuild their confidence, peace, happiness, and sense of identity after leaving a narcissistic relationship. This video will explain 4 important strategies that can help you move forward. 1 is accepting the truth about the relationship. 2 is creating strong boundaries and no contact. 3 is rebuilding your identity and confidence. And 4 is focusing on healing, growth, and a better future. Now, these strategies can help you regain emotional strength and create a healthier life. So, first things first, we need to understand narcissistic relationships. Before we discuss the 4 strategies, it is important to understand what narcissistic relationships often look like. So, what is narcissism? Narcissism is a pattern of behavior where a person constantly seeks attention, admiration, control, and power. Some narcissistic people may appear confident on the outside, but deep down they may feel insecure and depend on others to make themselves feel important. Not every selfish person is a narcissist. However, narcissistic people often show repeated unhealthy behavior such as lack of empathy, constant need for attention, manipulation, controlling behavior, blaming others, extreme selfishness, gaslighting, lying, emotional abuse, and refusing responsibility. Some narcissists are loud and openly arrogant. Others are more quiet and hidden. Now, these are often what we call covert narcissists. The common stages of a narcissistic relationship. 1 is love bombing. At the beginning, the narcissist may make you feel special and deeply loved. They may give constant compliments, text or call all the time. They may talk about the future very quickly. They may say you are their soulmate. They may make grand promises. This stage can feel exciting and intense. Then we have the devaluation stage. Over time, the narcissist may slowly begin criticizing or controlling you. They may ignore your feelings, make hurtful jokes, compare you to others, blame you for problems, become emotionally cold, start arguments often. You may begin feeling anxious or confused. Then we have the gaslighting, which happens when someone makes you doubt your own memory, feelings, or reality. Examples include, they'll say you are too sensitive. What never happened? That never happened. You are imagining things. You're the problem. Over time, gaslighting can damage self-confidence. Then the third stage is the discard or emotional distance. The narcissist may suddenly pull away emotionally. They may cheat, they may leave, they ignore you, they treat you like you no longer matter. Sometimes they end the relationship suddenly. Other times they stay while emotionally disconnecting. Then we have hoovering. After separation, some narcissists try to pull people back into the relationship. Now, this is what we call hoovering. They may apologize suddenly, they may promise to change, they may send emotional messages, they may act caring again, they may use guilt or pity. This behavior can confuse people and delay healing. Now, let's look at the strategies. The 4 strategies for moving on from a narcissistic relationships. The 4 key strategies for moving on from a narcissistic relationship. Strategies 1 is to accept the truth about the relationship. The first step in moving on is accepting reality. This can be one of the hardest parts because many people still love the narcissist or miss the good moments. So, stop romanticizing the relationship. After a breakup, people often remember only the good memories. You may think, maybe things were not that bad. Maybe you really loved me. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe I should try again. But it is important to remember the full picture. A healthy relationship should not leave you constantly anxious, emotionally exhausted, or afraid to speak. Try writing down hurtful experiences, manipulative behaviors, broken promises, times you felt emotionally unsafe. This can help you stay connected to reality. Also, try to understand trauma bonding. Many people feel deeply attached to narcissistic partners because of trauma bonding. Trauma bonding happens when periods of kindness are mixed with emotional pain. For example, the narcissist hurts you emotionally, then they suddenly become loving again. You feel relief and hope. The cycle repeats. Now, this emotional cycle can create strong attachment. It is important to understand that missing someone does not always mean the relationship was healthy. Again, accept that you cannot change them. One painful truth is that you cannot force someone to change. Many people stay because they hope the narcissist will finally understand. Things will improve. Love will fix the relationship. The good version of the person will return. But real change requires honesty, accountability, and consistent effort. Many narcissistic people avoid responsibility and blame others instead. So accepting this truth can help you stop chasing false hope. Also, stop blaming yourself. Many survivors blame themselves for their relationship problems. You may think, I should have noticed better earlier. I stayed too long. I ignored red flags. I wasted my time. Self-blame keeps people emotionally trapped. Remember, manipulation can be hard to recognize. Emotional abuse can happen slowly. Narcissists often confuse and control people. Many caring people get trapped in unhealthy relationships. Instead of blaming yourself, focus on learning and healing. Also, accept that healing takes time. Recovery is not always fast. Some days you may feel strong, other days you may feel sad, angry, lonely, or emotional. Healing is not a straight line. Be patient with yourself. Strategy 2 is to create strong boundaries and no contact. One of the most powerful ways to heal from a narcissistic relationship is creating emotional and physical distance from the narcissist. Why boundaries matter? Boundaries protect your mental and emotional health. Without boundaries, narcissists often continue manipulating, controlling, guilt-tripping, contacting repeatedly, creating drama. Strong boundaries help you regain peace. So you also need to understand no contact. No contact means ending unnecessary communication with the narcissist. This often includes blocking phone numbers, blocking social media, avoiding emotional conversations, not checking their profiles, not responding to manipulation. No contact can feel difficult at first, especially if there is emotional attachment, but for many people it becomes a major part of healing. So if no contact is impossible, sometimes complete no contact is not possible. This may happen when sometimes complete no contact is not possible, and this may happen when you share children, when you work together, when there are legal or financial connections. Now, in these situations, use limited contact. This means keep communication short. Stay focused on necessary topics, avoid emotional arguments, and do not explain yourself too much, and stay calm and firm. Also expect pushback. When you create boundaries, narcissists may react strongly. They may become angry, they may play the victim, they may spread rumors, they may try to guilt trip you, they may suddenly act loving again, they may accuse you of being cruel. This does not mean your boundaries are wrong. Often, unhealthy people become upset when they lose control. So stop seeking validation from them. Many people keep returning because they want closure, apologies, understanding, accountability. But narcissists often avoid taking responsibility. So waiting for validation from the narcissist can delay healing. Instead, give yourself permission to move forward without their approval. Also, protect your peace. Protecting your peace may include spending less time around toxic people, avoiding gossip about the narcissist, staying away from drama, choosing emotionally safe environments. Peace is an important part of recovery. Also, build a support system. Healing becomes easier when you have support. Healthy support may include trusted friends, family members, therapists, support groups, faith communities, online recovery communities. So talking to supportive people can reduce loneliness. Also, rebuild your identity and confidence. Narcissistic relationships often damage self-esteem. Many people lose touch with who they are. They may stop trusting themselves, their decisions, or their feelings. Rebuilding identity is a major part of healing. So also rediscover yourself. Ask yourself, what makes me happy? What interests did I stop enjoying? What goals did I ignore? Who was I before this relationship? Reconnect with activities and interests you once loved. Examples include reading, music, exercise, art, writing, traveling, learning new skills, spending time outdoors. Small steps can help rebuild confidence. Also, rebuild self-trust. Gaslighting often causes people to doubt themselves. You may question your judgment, your memory, your emotions, your instincts. Start practicing self-trust again. Ways to rebuild self-trust include listening to your feelings, making small decisions confidently, journaling your thoughts, recognizing your strengths, respecting your boundaries. Your thoughts and emotions matter. Stop comparing yourself. Some narcissists compare their partners to others to create insecurity. After the relationship, you may continue comparing yourself. So remember, your worth is not based on someone else's opinion. You do not need to compete for love. Healthy love does not constantly make you feel not enough. So focus on your personal growth instead. Practice self-care. Self-care is not selfish, it is part of healing. Basic self-care includes sleeping properly, eating healthy food, exercising, resting, spending time with supportive people, taking breaks from stress. Emotional self-care may include therapy, meditation, prayer, journaling, creative hobbies. Celebrate small wins. Healing often happens slowly, so celebrate progress such as going one day without checking their social media. All right. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.